Hey, Mr. Gibson here, and I'm itching to make some scratch art. All right, you ever see that art that's, well, kind of looks like this stuff? It's got the black kind of look to it with all this kind of colorful lines. We call that scratch art. And we are going to use a digital version of this, or I should say we're going to create a digital version of this in Chrome Canvas. And so it'll be 2 layers. Your first layer is going to be a colored layer, a gradient, and then the second layer will be just a black layer to cover that layer, and then we will use the eraser tool to create our lines to then reveal what's underneath that layer. Okay, so let's get started. All right, now that we're here in Chrome Canvas on a new image, I am going to create my first 2 layers. Okay, and just as your reference, these are my layers over here, and all I need to do is create a color gradient, and so I can choose whatever colors I want. I told you I'd go with that rainbow kind of look, so let's just do that. Like I said, this can be any blend of colors you would like. You do want your opacity to 100%, just so we don't want any see-through on this layer. All right, and so I'm gonna go ahead and get started. Just gonna lay down some color first. I'm doing a Roy G. Biv rainbow. So it's Roy, R-O-Y, so we'll go orange next. Okay, and depending on how thin you make these layers, you will get a different blend of colors underneath. So if you want more intricate detail of color, then make these colors, stripes even thinner. But that is entirely up to you. This is for the sake of a demonstration. I don't want to make this video take 30 minutes, so I am just gonna kind of get through this relatively fast. You should take your time and you should make this look really good. All right, so Roy G. Biv, blue. I like to add that light blue in there. The rainbow is more than Roy G. Biv, but those are good place markers for the rainbow, so to speak. Do a little more of a violet right here on this last layer. Okay, I would definitely want to maybe hide some of these layers underneath. I could use the ink pen. I could use whatever tools I want to create this background layer. As a matter of fact, I probably should have used the marker now that I think about this, but it doesn't matter. What matters is that you understand I need 2 layers to make this work. I would definitely be using the marker for layer number 2, and we want to go black. And I want that to be huge, no opacity, and we are going to just create a complete black layer. All right, and so just scribble it in, fill it up. All right, top to bottom, however you want to do it. I'm just gonna side to side fill this in. As you can see, one little spot and boom. Okay, we are ready to create scratch art. Now we aren't scratching. We used to do this with like, I don't know, a paper clip or even a pencil would do this, but we're working digitally, and so we are using the eraser tool. All right, and so I want to shrink that eraser all the way down, and then from here I can start to create designs and patterns however I want. I'm just going to go for kind of a design structure here. If you want to do more of a drawing, you could do that, but for the sake of time, I'm just going to knock out a little doodle pattern so you can just get the idea of what is going to happen when you create your art. Okay, and so I'm just going to fill this up with lots of little spiral kind of almost, there's almost a plant-like quality to these, the way they're kind of growing out of each other. And so I'm just going to do this to fill up my pattern. You can do a drawing like you saw in the opening number there. We have, I think it was a dog. I'll throw some more examples up for you to see. I'm just kind of playing around with the line quality, different thickness and different thicknesses of my line. Sorry, couldn't think of the word there. But so you can get an idea here. This is kind of what this is going to look like. It's going to reveal our layer. So you could do this with any color gradient you would like. It does not have to stay in a rainbow pattern. You can choose the color as you see fit, okay? And so go ahead and take this in your own direction as long as you have a colored layer of gradients below and a black layer to cover that up, and then you'll reveal the underneath layer with that eraser, okay? So have fun with this and turn it in on Padlet, please, and I'll see you there. Have an awesome day.